Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be trying out the newest collection from Maybelline. It is the Green Edition products. I have the Tinted Oil and the Mousse Mascara today. I couldn't get my hands on the lip products, but hopefully I can feature them in a future video. But I am a bit intrigued, so if you are also and would like to see what I think, then just keep watching. Okay, so the concept behind this whole collection is that they are made with bottles that have 20% recyclable glass in them. They are vegan. They are 84% natural origin ingredients, which means that like the structure of the ingredients are in their natural state, or that they've retained 50% of their natural molecular makeup. They are considered clean. So this is supposed to be more of like a sustainable, clean line from a mainstream drugstore brand, which I think is pretty nice considering you usually have to pay really high prices for certified clean products at like Sephora or places like Beauty Counter, who I will be featuring shortly on this channel if not already. So I like the concept. I like that they're keeping the price tag at drugstore prices, but what do I think of the products? We shall find out. So the first one I have is the Green Edition Super Drop Tinted Oil, and I got the shade 10. I mean, I feel like I'm pretty fair right now, and I don't want to go too dark. The claims on this one is adjustable conditioning coverage, skin-like look and feel, and formula with jojoba and marula oil. And then it just says on here, what does green mean? Here are our pillars. The 84% natural origin ingredients, vegan formula, clean formula, and glass bottle made with 20% recycled material. So I don't know how best to apply this, so we will start with a swatch, and then I have sponge and brush, and we will try both. Okay, so like a frosted glass bottle with a dropper. Now, does the dropper actually work? Ooh, it does. Did you guys see that? It just filled up. Nice, because very often dropper bottles do not actually function. All right, this is the shade here for shade 10. Very runny. Now I do have combination skin, so I typically don't use facial oils. So I am wondering if this is going to make me oily or not, but the shade looks like it should be a pretty good match. Maybe a little bit on the warm side for me, but it says tint and it says buildable coverage. So we'll see. It does feel like an oil, so I don't know if my skin's gonna love that or hate that, but we will find out. All right, so I'm just gonna drop some on the back of my hand, and we'll start with the sponge. And I'm sorry, I don't know what sponge this is. It's just one that's in my drawer. Okay, ready? It's applying very patchy. You guys see these chunks on my cheek? Interesting. Maybe it needs to be spread. Yeah, it needs to be spread, not pounced. So when you pounce it, it kind of leaves chunks, so you really do need to kind of spread it with the sponge. You can kind of see the coverage building as you're spreading. It does have like an earthy smell to it. Okay, so you can see that the coverage is actually pretty good for something that calls itself a tinted oil. This is definitely more than just a tint. You can see before, lots of redness, veining, nice even canvas over here. So I did find that pouncing it on left like globs of product that hadn't fully mixed. So there is like, in the product, there's like the oil, and then there's the coveragey bits. And if you don't mix them together, you're going to get patches of coverage and then patches of oil. So this was the way that I found, kind of mushed them together, blended them, emulsified them the best. So pouncing doesn't really work, but using a damp sponge to kind of smear the product on, or if you have something similar to like the Tati Beauty Blendiful, like that type of puff, would probably work really well. I know that they went out of business, but I found a whole pack of them on Amazon, very similar to hers, and they work really well. I'll link them below if I remember. So dragging on seems to work, and it has like a matte powder finish. However, touching my face, it is coming off on my fingers. So while it doesn't necessarily need to be set as far as finish goes, I would say as far as transfer goes, it would need to be set down. Okay, so damp sponge side, dragged, not pounced. Next, let's try a brush. This is the buffing foundation brush from e.l.f. on the other side. Okay, one application, not quite the coverage I'm looking for, so let's try some more. You can kind of see it's like globular bits and then oil, like the oil sinks in and then the coveragey parts sit on top of the brush. It's hard to explain. Like they really do need to be blended together. You guys can see it. Like, look, I'm spreading and you're getting bits of product that has coverage and then like oil. You really have to buff it out and mix the product as you're applying it. Otherwise you get these patches. Yeah, this is not applying well with a brush. It's not mixing. It's like drying out and flaking. I'm not sure what's going on with that. So I do think that the damp sponge is actually the way to go, because it adds the hydration. It really mixes everything. Like I'm pressing the product together on my skin, so it has no choice but to mix. It can't separate like it did with the dry brush. Okay, so a damp sponge and kind of spreading or like a puff, I would say, is the way to go. This did not mix the product enough before applying it to my face, so perhaps if I had applied it to the back of my hand, swirled it together, and then applied, that would have worked, because the product is not fully together in this bottle. I feel like it needs to be mixed together outside of the bottle before applying to the face for like smooth coverage. Like I said, it does seem to have like chunks that are the coverage and chunks that are the oil. And I know the word chunk is not great, but globs that are the coverage and globs that are the hydrating oil, and they don't fully mix unless like pressed and blended together forcefully. So just keep that in mind. This is what it looks like after application. It went on easily enough. However, I feel like it's not going to be a product for people with dry patches, which is strange because it's a oil, and you think dry skin, give it some oil, should be perfect. But like you can kind of see around the perimeter, it's making my pores and dry areas very noticeable. Like you can kind of see it's sunk into all of my pores. Like you can see that I am wearing makeup all over my face. Like around my nose, can you see that it sunk into all the pores on the side of my nose? If not, I'll try to take a close-up picture for you. I don't know. I just don't think it's super flattering. It makes my skin look very dry, and it's an oil. Now, like I said, it did set down, so you would not have to powder if you have dry skin, but the dustiness does come off on your fingers when you touch your face. So I don't know about this one. It seems like a high maintenance oil to me. Like it has to be mixed, has to be applied just right. You have to apply just the right amount, otherwise it starts sinking into pores. I don't know yet. So initial application right here. I am going to continue trying this for the next couple of days, and I will hop back in and give you guys an update after that. But as of right now, I'm going to go ahead and finish my face, and we'll be back to try this mousse mascara in just a bit. Can you guys see it? Like just sitting in the pores. Like I feel like that's all the makeup is doing. It's just sitting in my pores. Like not smoothing out. Just sitting in my pores, hanging out. Okay guys, I just went ahead and applied a little bit of the CoverGirl Outlast Extreme Concealers to the face. I don't think this is going to be a makeup look I'm going to be keeping on all day. I don't know, I'm just feeling like this is going to break down quickly on me, but I will keep you guys posted. So let's go ahead and try the second product from the Maybelline Green Edition, which is the Megamoose Mascara. It says weightless volume formula with shea butter, which usually those ones with like the butters in them or the oils transfer to under my eyes. So we'll see. It has a bio-based fiber brush. I don't know what that does for you. It says, introducing Maybelline Green Edition Megamoose Mascara, our first natural origin volume mascara. Formula with shea butter provides smooth buildability. An intense lightweight volume. Bio-based fiber brush gives mega lash impact. Smudge resistant, flake resistant, allergy tested, ophthalmologist tested. Suitable for contact lens wearers. And again, it explains what the green edition means. So it says it is a volume mascara. This is what the packaging looks like. I got the shade 1 Blackest Black. I mean, personally, I love teal. I am wearing teal shorts right now. I have a teal phone case. I have a teal winter coat. I really enjoy that color. So this is what the packaging looks like. It's like a standard mascara packaging, you know, similar to their other packaging. This one's the falsies, which is a really good one. Let's see. Does it smell clean? Oh, it does. It doesn't smell chemically at all. Okay, so it does smell like the ingredients are going to be better. I know that sounds weird, but sometimes you can just tell. This is what the wand looks like. It is fluffy and slightly curved. One coat did a pretty nice job. It did smudge to the inner part of my lid, but that is totally expected of wands that have like a large glob at the tip. That happens to me all the time. So I applied it like U-shape first, so the curve down, and then I flipped it over so that it looks more like a rainbow, and that helped me get the volume. So that's what I'm going to do again. That looks really nice. And that was 2 coats. Yes, I do have a good amount on the lid, but that can be wiped off later. Should we try a 3rd layer of mascara? I didn't even need to dip in, like this is pretty well coated. That looks nice. While it isn't separating everything, this gives me a similar look to the other mascaras I enjoy, like the Lash Paradise, the Better Than Sex mascara, any of those like fluffy hourglass ones. This does a similar job. Let's try the lower lashes and then we'll try the other eye. All right, this is a big wand, so it's definitely smudging to my lower lash line just because it is so large and fat. So it's not going to be applied cleanly to the lower lash line, that's for sure. So it looks nice other than the smudging to the lids. So I like it so far. I'm going to go ahead and try the other eye and see if my opinion changes. Okay guys, so the mascara is pretty easy to apply and I do like the end look. I would say it's like a wispy, full lash. So it isn't intensely black like the Lorac, the Holy Lash mascara. Like that one's an intense black. It gives you root to tip. This one is more of a wispy, voluminous mascara. So it's not applying it heavily. It's not like an intense black. It's not like thickening, but it is separating and coating quite nicely. And as far as curl, I do feel like it's holding the curl of my lashes right now. And it was very, very, very easy to wipe off the lids. There was no tugging, no smearing, like just Q-tip and gone. So I guess the oil in here or the shea butter in here does help it wipe off the lid very easily. So that does make me wonder how long this will last on my lashes and not transfer. I did powder my lids and under my eyes just to prevent transfer like I normally do. But we'll just see what happens throughout the day. But here is the initial application. I like the look so far. We'll just have to see what happens during the day. Okay, so I'm in my powder room, bathroom, and the foundation doesn't look as bad as I thought it did originally. like it's actually smoothing out, and with all the other cream products that I had on top, it doesn't look that bad now. So I may have to change my opinion. And the mascara is still looking good. No smudging yet, so stay tuned. It's only been about 3 hours. So after applying these products, I have some first thoughts. As of when I'm filming this, I haven't tried it all day, so I will let you guys know how this mascara does during the day. My first thoughts on this dropper foundation, tinted foundation, tinted oil. It just looks dry and like it's sitting in all my pores. I'm not sure if you guys can see, like my forehead is already settled into my forehead lines. It's already settling into my smile lines. It looks dry pretty much everywhere. So for me, I am 38. You guys can find out, I don't care. I'm 38. My skin is showing like the beginning signs of aging, you know, like slight lines in the foreheads, laugh lines, things like that. You know, I'm not 20. I don't think this looks flattering on me. I just feel like it's making my skin look more mature and older. So this I don't think is going to be for me. I don't know who this would be for. Maybe people with perfect skin, maybe younger people with drier skin, no pores. But I don't think it's going to be for mature, older skin, unfortunately. It just doesn't look good on my skin. I can't see it improving with time. I only see it settling more and more into pores, lines, etc. So for me, I'm going to say that the Green Edition tinted oil is a pass. But the Green Edition Megamoose mascara, first impressions, I like what it does for my lashes. But I don't know if it transfers or not, so I will add that update here for you. And I wanted to give you an update on the mascara. I'm not sure if you can see here, but it is smudging slightly to the skin under this eye, but perhaps I didn't powder as much on this side as I did on this side, because this side's not having that problem at all, not on the top or the bottom. So perhaps next time I will just powder like I normally do under the eyes. Like I normally will bake slightly under the eyes, and I don't have an issue with mascara transferring. So since it didn't transfer on this side, I don't think it's necessarily a problem if you set your under eyes, but if you don't set, then you most likely will have raccoon eyes by the end of the day. So just a heads up. So I hope you guys enjoyed seeing a try on and hearing about the Green Edition collection from Maybelline. If you did enjoy this video, remember to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.